Hi, my name is Lindsay Gibson, and I'm the founder of Majestic Yoga Studio. I'd like to welcome you to the 31-day yoga challenge. You'll get to meet all of our teachers as they guide you through many different styles of yoga. Today is day one. Let's get started.
Hi, this is Malissa Brennan from Majestic Yoga, and today we're going to take you through a more solar practice. As we burn off the fire of winter, we're going to build a little bit of heat and develop a little bit more core strength and strength for our lower body. So now we begin. So start off in a child's pose. Bring your shins to the floor, separate your knees wide enough so that your ribs have something to rest on. And as you press your palms flat into the earth, to start, let your elbows drape down to the mat beneath you and start to find some length from the tip of your tail all the way up to the back of your skull. And if this isn't a comfortable position for you to start in, you can always put a block under your heels, or under your seat rather, on top of your heels, so you can find a little bit more lift and start to settle into the pose. And as you start to find the rumble of your Ujjayi breath, seal your lips and draw your breath in and out through your nostrils, so that every inhale you take grazes the back of your rib cage, and every exhale you take is initiated by a squeeze and a tone in your lower belly. Once you're ready to begin, start to crawl your palms a little bit further away from your knees. Press your palms flat into the earth. Spread your finger pads so much that your biceps lift, your elbows lift, even your forearms lift. And then on your inhale, rock your way up into a tabletop pose. And adjust your knees so they're right underneath your hips. Tent your finger pads so your thumbs turn in and your pinkies turn out, just to build a little bit of musculature awareness to your inner wrist. And we'll take our cat's cows to start on fingertips. So on your inhale, micro bend your elbows, but thread your heart through your upper chest. Tilt your tail to the sky. And on your exhale, round and curl. So tuck your chin towards your chest, stay light on your hands. Then inhale, draw your belly down, thread your heart forward, even weight in your 2 feet. Then your exhale, you curl on in. And then take a few more rounds, again matching your breath and your movement. You'll be moving at a different pace, so honor your inhales as you tip your tail to the sky. And then honor your exhales as you hollow out your belly and draw it into the back of your ribs. Really good. Then the next time you come through, plant your palms flat. Parallel your index fingers, press down through, and then take some cats and cows this way as well. So just notice how changing the position of your wrists and your hands modifies the areas where you can start to curl through your spine. And you might even start to begin exploring shifting the weight from one hand to the other. Every time you round into your cat pose, your upset cat pose, you might shift a little bit more forward. Then every exhale you take, you might press in just a little bit more through your feet. And then just take a couple more rounds to lubricate the back of your spine. And the final 2. Even weight through both palms. And then last one. So start to find your way back to a tabletop pose, back to neutral. Then curl your toes under. Bring your knees just a little bit closer to your wrists. And as you curl your toes, bring your shoulders forward over your wrists, little micro bend in your arms, and then hug your belly in, lift your 2 knees up. So as your knees hover, press your palms down, especially the space between your thumb and your index finger. Then soften your shoulders, but reach the crown of your head forward so your gaze is at the top of your mat for 3. Nothing changes except for your right leg in 2. Hug your right knee in towards your chest in 1. So on your inhale, hug your knee in towards your chest. Press your hands straight down, shoulders over wrists, left knee lower, right thigh higher for 3. 3-legged dog in 2. And 1. So on your inhale, straighten your left leg, reach with your right heel, go all the way up and back. Give your ankle a little wiggle at the top, then bend your knee, fan your hip, and start to lengthen through the left side of your waist. So turn your left thigh to face the back of your left bicep, then flex up your right foot. Bring your heel a little bit closer to your left so your inner thigh turns up to the sky, but keep wrapping your outer right arm inward towards midline for 3. Maybe give your ankle a little wiggle here for 2. And 1. Inhale, reach way up high. Internal rotation. Then exhale, low lunge. Right foot meets left foot. Give yourself a little shake of your feet. Give yourself a little wiggle of your tail. And then on your next inhale, rock your way forward into your plank pose. Adjust your feet so that your shoulders stack over your wrists. Then drop your knees down towards the earth. So the back of your head and the back of your shoulders are in one line, back of your pelvis too. And then draw your elbow creases forward, but keep a soft bend there. Hold and breathe here. Your thighs should be on an angle rather than a tabletop. And on your inhale, rock forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Catch it for 3. Belly up, heart forward for 2. Lower down to your belly in 1. Lower all the way down to your belly. Keep your hands where they landed. Check them out. Wrists underneath shoulders. Then press to the tops of your feet. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. Traction your hands backward to send your heart forward. With every inhale, lift with the back of your skull for 3. Press your feet straight down for 2. Take an inhale for 1. Then exhale, lower. Use your inhale to press your way back into tabletop pose. Hold here, breathe here again, adjust your feet. Curl your toes under. Now we head to the other side. So inhale to prepare, lengthen the sides of your waist. Now on your exhale, press your toes down, hover your knees. So keep tractioning your biceps towards each other. Gaze straight forward. Knees barely hovering for 3. Everything stays the same except for your left leg in 2 and 1. On your inhale, hug your left knee in towards your chest. Keep lowering your right knee down. Keep lifting your left thigh up. Compress your thigh and your ribs for 3. Press through your index finger, final 2. Left leg high in 1. Inhale, extend your left leg way up high to the sky. Give your ankle a little roll. And on your exhale, bend your knee, fan your hip. Press down evenly through both of your hands, even the left one. Then send your left heel towards your right hip. Open your left thigh to the sky. For 3. Hang your head, shake it out, final 2. Left leg high. Inhale, reach all the way up. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal feet, shake tail, bend your knees a lot, rebend them, straighten them out. Again, notice if you're getting a little bit more movement in the back line of your body. And then on your next inhale, this time rock forward into plank pose. Stay for the exhale. Drop your knees down. This here's where you'll decide whether you're taking a knee down or a full-on chaturanga. Lower halfway. If you're happy here, stay here. You're holding it. Press your inner palms. For those of you that need a little bit more, curl your toes under. Engage your low belly. Lift it up. Nothing changes except for your thighs. You hold here and you breathe here. If your hips start to dip, then drop your knees back down. Otherwise, you're here for 3. Shoulders right over your wrists for 2. Or your fingertips in 1. And then inhale, upward facing dog. Press down through the tops of your feet. Press down through your inner palms. Then stand on your hands. Use your bicep to catch your ribs and reach all the way up for 3. Shoulders long, final 2. Belly in and up in 1. Downward facing dog. Inhale, pick up your belly. On your exhale, press your feet into the mat. Press your palms into the mat. So if it was a struggle to keep your knees lifted in your chaturangas, that just tells you that all you need to do is work with knee down chaturangas. It's the exact same thing. You're working the same muscles. If you need a little bit more of a challenge, you can take your full chaturangas. And on your inhale, look forward between your thumbs. Exhale, walk or step your feet to the inside of your thumbs. Separate them hip distance apart. Bend your knees a lot. Grab your opposite elbows. Then take a ragdoll pose. So let your head hang heavy in space. You can give your torso a little sway from side to side. If it feels good, you can interlace your hands behind your head too. Then use the weight of your hands to lengthen your torso for 3. Final 2. And then 1. Release your hands. Heel toe your 2 big toes to touch. Bring your hands to the creases of your hips. Hug your outer upper arms in. Soften your knees, engage your belly, and then your inhale, rise on up to stand. Exhale, Tadasana. Bring your 2 palms forward, join them to heart center, blink your eyes shut, then take a breath in, take a breath out. We'll be headed towards a lunar mandala. So on your inhale, open your eyes, Utkatasana, chair pose, take a high chair. So bend your 2 knees, squeeze your inner thighs together, wrap your outer arms in. You can lift your gaze up towards the sky and widen your palms or touch them to the center. Hook your thumbs and use the traction to get longer. Then as you spread your toes, engage the backs of your glutes, the backs of your thighs. One more inhale here, lift a little higher. Exhale, chair plane. Lower your torso in line with your thighs. Sweep your palms back. Bring your pinkies closer together. Lift the backs of your wrist up. Then shift the weight back into your heels, but pull your belly off of your thighs. And you're here for 3. Find a little bit more weight in your 2 feet for 2. Mountain pose on your tiptoes in 1. So on your inhale, reach forward and up. Straighten out your legs, lift your heels. Find that point of balance by squeezing your outer thighs in, outer hips in, outer shoulders in. Then inhale, reach a little bit higher. Exhale, drop your heels and fold all the way back down, Uttanasana. Fingertips to the earth. And if your fingertips don't make it to the earth, bend your knees until they do, and that'll tell you what the shape of your Uttanasana is. So knees can be bent in Uttanasana, they don't have to be straight. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips or shins. Rock forward to the front of your heels. Draw your shoulder blades together, but pull your belly up and in. Send your crown forward as you find a little bit more length laterally in your sideways. Inhale here to prepare. Then exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Plant your palms. Step back, 1 foot then the other. Knees up or down, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Push off your toes, scoop your thighs up, scoop your chest forward, lean your shoulders back. Stay here for the exhale, press some weight into the center of your hand. And then as you reach the crown of your head up, engage your lower belly to hold the shape. 1 more inhale, look to the sky. Then exhale, downward facing dog. 2 hips up, feet about hip distance apart. Then press your palms into the mat as you drive your heels down to the earth. Right leg goes up. Inhale, right heel way up high to the sky. Stay for the exhale. Notice if your toes want to turn out. Keep driving your inner thigh towards your midline. Lift with the back of your inner heel. 1 more inhale here. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot to your thumb. Curl your belly in and up to make space. Then bring your right foot to your right thumb. Check and just make sure your knee is stacked over your heel. If you need to adjust it, you can always manually move it forward. Then we're headed up to a crescent lunge. So lift your left heel a little higher, hug your left hip in to start. Now on inhale, crescent lunge. Stand on your right foot. Press your right heel down as you lift your torso up, and then get really buoyant and enthusiastic through your fingertips and through your upper chest. You can lean back a little bit if you want a teeny tiny little back bend, but soften up your left knee so your tailbone can draw down and your left hip crease can pull forward. For 3. Final 2. Horse pose to the left in 1. So inhale, reach a little higher, touch your palms. Exhale, turn to the left, pivot your left heel in, bend your left knee, join your palms at heart center, and then wiggle your feet in just a little bit more. Settle down through your inner thighs, then widen your palms by lifting your heart. Draw your tailbone down, chin to chest. For 3. Soft gaze, long spine, final 2. Star pose in 1. Inhale, star pose, press down, rise on up. Then as you press your feet down, pull your thighs together so you can spiral up towards your inner thighs. Lift your gaze, spread your palms. Take an inhale to the sky. Then to your left, exhale, warrior 2. So turn your right toes in, left toes out. Take as much time as you need to adjust your stance. Parallel your 2 hips so they're basically on the same plane. They might be over to the left just a hair, but as you lengthen your inner left thigh forward, press your inner right thigh backwards. Reach your gaze out over your left knuckle, then widen your wrists away from each other for 3. Final 2. Roots through both of your feet in 1. Inhale, reverse triangle, left leg straight, left arm goes way up high, and then just dangle your right arm down towards the back of your right calf or thigh. You can walk your gaze up towards the sky or down at your back heel, whatever feels better in your body. And the whole while, use your inhale to hug your thighs together as you use your exhale to create length in your left waist for 3. Final 2. 1 more inhale for 1. Then exhale, low lunge. Cartwheel your way down around. Frame your left foot, pick up your right heel. Then inhale, step your left foot back to meet your right. Exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway. Slide on your toes. Inhale, pick up your thighs, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 hips way up high to the sky. Take a moment to settle your feet, settle your palms, settle your breath. So for the second half of the mandala, we'll take that same sequence, one breath per movement, and then work towards the other side. So this time, on your inhale, look forward. On your exhale, walk, jump, step, or spring. Top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Back to the top, at pace, one breath, one movement. So inhale, rise and up, sweep your palms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, Samastiti. Bring your hands to your heart center. And then here we go at pace. So inhale, chair pose, bend your knees, sweep your palms up. Exhale, chair plane, reach forward to send your fingertips back. Inhale, onto your toes, Tadasana, lift your heels, squeeze your calves, rise. Exhale, swan dive and fold. Bow over your thighs, fingertips to toes. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, step your way back. Lower halfway, shoulders and tail in one line. Inhale, up dog, press your hands, press your feet, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your two hips up. Right leg to the sky. So inhale, right heel way up high, keep the internal rotation. Then exhale, low lunge, ribs to thighs, step forward to your right thumb. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise on up, stay heavy in your legs, stay light through your heart. To the left, exhale, horse pose, heels in, palms touch, get low. Then inhale, star pose, rise, lead with the heels of your hands. To the left, exhale, warrior two, open your hips, widen your stance. Inhale, reverse triangle, go up and then back, reach for your left waist. Exhale, high to low, cartwheel your way around. Inhale, left leg back in line with right. Exhale, lower halfway, right angle between elbow and upper arm. Inhale, upward facing Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a breath in, and then take your breath out. Really nice, and towards the other side. So inhale, look forward between your two palms. Then end of exhale, walk, jump, step, or spring. Feet towards hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, rise on up to reset. Exhale, standing Shavasana. Palms to heart center. You got it. So we're headed towards the other side. First round slow. Other half of the mandala will be breath to movement. So inhale, Utkatasana. Fierce pose, powerful pose. Hug your thighs together. Reach way up high. Your palms might join. Your thumbs might hook, but engage your glutes. So give them a squeeze so you can drop down a little bit lower. Lengthen your biceps. Then one more inhale here. Spread your toes out. Exhale, chair plane. Reach all the way back. Bring some weight into your heels. Pull your shins back if you can. Then pull your belly up to send your heart forward, but lift the backs of your wrists for 3. On your toes in 2. Tadasana on tippy toes in 1. So inhale, rise all the way up. Lift your heels. Squeeze your inner ankles, inner calves, inner thighs, inner groins. Inhale, you rise on up, spread your toes. Then exhale, dive. Pivot your heels down. Fingertips in line with toes. Inhale, halfway lift. And find a moment of pause in your Ardha Uttanasana. So you can be on fingertips. You can bring your hands onto your shins. Whatever gives you the most length in the back line of your body, that's what you take. So this pose is just as much about the length in your spine as it is about the opening in the backs of your legs. Then inhale here to prepare. Exhale, plant your hands. Chaturanga. 1 foot back, 2 feet back. Lower halfway. Form an upper arm at right angles. Inhale, push your toes forward, scoop your pelvis forward and up. Exhale, down dog, push through your inner palms to lift your 2 hips up to the sky. So we head to the other leg on this side. On your inhale, go left leg way up high. Then send the inner crease of your left heel a little higher. Hang your head a little heavier. Then inhale, push the earth away. Exhale, low lunge. Knee to chest. Round, 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 round like a cat. And then step, left foot to left wrist. Adjust your foot if you're not happy with where it landed. You can always manually move it if you need to. And step into your left heel. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise on up. Plug your inner left heel down. Spread your left toes. Soften up your right knee. Turn your pelvis forward. Lift your heart on up. Then option to widen your palms. So there's like a teeny tiny little back bend, but just at the top. And then deepen into your left thigh. As your left thigh moves forward, your right hip tries to catch up for 3. Final 2. Inhale for 1. Exhale, horse pose to the right. So pivot your right heel in, right toes out. Join your 2 palms together. Probably a little bit of pivoting on the feet. Give yourself a couple wiggles. And this time, push your palms in towards your chest. Get a little bit lower. And then widen your inner thighs. Find some heaviness in the pinky edges of your feet for 3. 1 more inch, drop down, final 2. Star pose in 1. Inhale, star pose, rise on up. Stay for the exhale here, and then as you press your heels down, you hug your thighs together, so you spiral from your inner arches towards your inner thighs. Then reach for the ceiling, lift your gaze. 1 more inhale, prepare to the right. Exhale, warrior 2. Pivot on your 2 heels. Align your shoulders right over your hips, then hug your left hip down and in as you lengthen your inner right thigh away from your outer hip. Soft gaze over your right knuckle for 3. Final 2. Reverse triangle in 1. So inhale, reverse, go up and back, straighten your right leg. Again, it's up to you. You can either reach your gaze up skyward or send your gaze down low. And then wherever you are, soften your left shoulder, but hug your left hip in so it creates some traction. 1 more inhale here, reach to the wall behind you. And then on your next exhale, chaturanga. Go high to low. Step your right foot back, lower halfway. Again, inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, lift your hips, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hips way up high to the sky. You take a breath in, and then you take a breath out. And then again, for the other half of our mandala, at pace, 1 breath, 1 movement. So on your inhale, look forward, get heavy in your hands. Exhale, bend your knees and lightly spring, lift your hips up to bring your feet down. Inhale, halfway lift, prepare. Exhale, flush it out, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise on up. And exhale, Samastitihi, hands through heart center. So here we go, 1 breath, 1 movement. Same exact pattern. So inhale, Utkatasana, powerful pose, fierce pose, rise. Exhale, chair plane, reach back, but engage your belly, plug it in. Inhale, on your toes, Tadasana, squeeze your inner ankles, reach on up, touch the ceiling tiles. Then exhale, fold and dive, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha, find some length. Exhale, chaturanga, your breath, your pace. Step your way back. Lower halfway, knees can always be down. Then inhale, up dog, slide your hips, heart, and torso forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hip creases way up high and backward. Left leg goes up. Inhale, left heel high, scissor your 2 thighs apart. Then exhale, low lunge, press your hands down, round your upper back, then step, left foot to left thumb. Inhale, crescent, rise with your full inhalation, lift your heart on up. Then on your exhale, horse pose, windmill your palms to touch, toes out, heels in. Inhale, star pose, lift and rise, touch the sky. To the right, exhale, warrior 2, pivot on your heels, widen your thighs. Then inhale, reverse triangle, go up and then back. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low. Step your right foot back. Lower halfway, keep your belly lifted. And then inhale, up dog, hands and feet. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips away up high to the sky. Really nicely done. And on your inhale, rock your way forward into plank. Exhale, drop your knees. Bring your heels together. And then fold over your 2 thighs. Give yourself a brief reprieve. Let your head hang heavy. Let your upper arms go slack. Turn your palms up towards the sky and then make a fist. Widen your palms. And then just 2 more times just to get some of the movement back in your wrists. And once you get there, turn your palms down. Inhale, rock your way all the way up. And then on your exhale, curl your toes under. Lift your heart on up. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. And then exhale, walk, jump, step, or spring. Palms down. Feet to thumbs, inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Then inhale, Tadasana, rise, seal your 2 palms. Exhale, hands through heart center. Just a few standing poses before we head to the floor. So bring your right foot to the earth. And on your inhale, open up out to the side so you're like a little starfish on its side.
And then lengthen out through the left side of your waist, but keep your belly plugged in and back. Then you take another inhale, reach for the heels of your hands. Now on your exhale, Garudasana, so cross your left thigh over, which means your left arm will have to go under. Wrap as high up as you can towards your groin and your shoulders, and then option to take a secondary bind of the wrists and a bind in the shin. Then as you squeeze your inner upper arms and inner upper thighs, get a little bit lower. Move your elbows away from your thighs. Move your tail to the backs of your heels. For 3. Final 2. One-legged mountain pose in 1. So in your inhale, unravel your hands. Lift your thigh up to hip height. Stay for the exhale here. Get taller through your spine. Then bring your left elbow to your left hip. Hug your thighs together. Reach for the inside of your left heel or your left instep. Then hug your 2 thighs together. Dancer's pose, not a Rajasana. So inhale, reach on up, lift your heel, lift your chest. Then on your exhale, come forward any amount more so your thighs start to split apart, but you can keep your drishti, keep your gaze. So stay proud through your upper chest, lift your elbow, find space for 3. Press through your right big toe for 2. Back center in 1. So inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands through heart center. Samasthiti. Other side. Left foot takes the weight this time. So on your inhale, sweep out and then up. Spread across all 4 directions. So left arm reaches to the left. Right arm goes to the right. Left foot plugs down. Right heel lifts up. Then take an inhale, belly stay strong. Exhale, Garudasana, cross. Right thigh over. Right arm under. The more you bend your standing leg, the easier it is to take the cross. Secondary binds are optional. Then push your right upper arm upward as you press your left upper arm downward. Squeeze your inner groins for 3. Fix your gaze, fix your drishti for 2. And then 1. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Sweep up, unwind, flex your left foot, or right foot rather, and then take your moment for balance here. So pull your belly back, bring your right elbow to your right thigh. Heel to seat. Find the inside of your left foot. Then once you have a hold of your foot or ankle or whatever you can hang on to, use your inhale to push your foot into your hand as you lift your heart up. Then use your exhale to create space between the back of your right heel and the back of your right pelvis. Firm up your standing leg. Reach with the bottom of your heart for 3. Shoulder blades come together into back body for 2. One more inhale for 1. Then exhale, release. Right foot comes down. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Widen your feet. Toes out, heels in. Then come all the way down into a low squat. You can pop yourself up on a block if you need the space. Otherwise, push your palms together, lift your heart up, close your eyes, and feel your breath start to settle for 3. Final 2. And 1. Once you feel ready, plant your hands, walk them behind you, come all the way down to your bum, swing your legs out in front of you, and then plant your feet about hip distance apart. Roll all the way down onto your back body for a bridge pose. So bring your heels a little bit closer, but keep them about inner hip width distance apart. And then plant your palms down onto the mat, thumbs down, palms spread wide. Then on your inhale, press through your feet to lift your 2 hips. You can either stay here if you need the space or shrug, left shoulder under you, shrug right shoulder under you. Then you might interlace your hands, but keep a little baby bend in your elbows so you can engage and lengthen your inner thighs as you lift your hips up. Tailbone travels to heels for 3. Breathe into your upper chest for 2. One more inhale for 1. Then exhale, release your hands if you have them. Shoulders out of the way. Roll all the way back down. Constructive rest. So widen your feet so they're a little bit wider than that distance apart in your pigeon toed. Knock your knees together. Reach your arms up overhead. And then once you get there, take a big breath in. Take a really long breath out. Really nicely done. Then hug your knees in towards your chest. Give them a little squeeze. Happy baby. So reach for the outer edges of your heels. One and then the other. Then keep your tailbone long on the earth, but pick your heels up away from the backs of your thighs and flex your feet by turning your toes down towards the earth. Create a little bit of space. And then if it feels good, you can rock from side to side, or you might like to straighten one leg and then the other. Ananda Balasana, happy, happy baby. For 3, for 2, and then for 1. Hug your thighs together. Give them a squeeze. Rock your way forward and back, forward and back. Set up for Dandasana, staff pose, and Paschimottanasana, Western stretch. So extend your 2 legs out in front of you, and your legs don't have to be straight. So if you feel like it's an effort to keep your legs straight and it bothers your lower back, you can just take a block and stuff them under your legs. You can, resist the urge to want to straighten them. Otherwise, press your calves down and your thighs down. Bring the heels of your hands in line with the outer edges of your hips, and then press your palms down. Pull your belly back, but thread your heart forward, chin to chest. So you can use your biceps to catch your ribs and lift them up. For 3. Nothing changes except the shape of your arms for 2. Lower body and torso stays the same for 1, but on your inhale, sweep your palms on up. Stay for the exhale, pull your biceps back, pinkies in, touch the sky. Inhale, flex your feet. Then exhale, fold and fold and fold and fold and hold. And if again you feel like your back is starting to round and there's a lot of space between your ribs and your thighs, bend your knees a lot, and then all of a sudden you have the space to fold your way forward. Doesn't matter if your legs are bent or straight, as long as you're creating some length in the western part of your body, the back part of your body for 3. Final 2. Very last one. So on your inhale, find your little halfway lift. Then your exhale, release your 2 hands so you can find a little bit of room, a little bit of space. Then bend your knees. Rock all the way down onto your back body. And just take a supported legs up the wall pose. So send your heels up way to the sky. If you have a hard time keeping your legs up, you can just loop your hands around the backs of your thighs and create just a little bit of a buttress for your legs so that it's not as much effort to hold them up. If you're feeling pretty stable, you can take your arms into a cactus and then start to let everything drop down. So as you feel the heads of your thigh bones drop back down to your hip sockets, you feel your upper body become heavy. And then you let everything drain out of your toes, out of your ankles, out of your shins and out of your knees, all the way down into the basin of your hips. For 5. For 4. Last 3. 2. And 1. Then when you're ready, duck your knees in towards your chest. Give them a little squeeze. Then you can cross your right thigh over your left, like a little half eagle. Open your arms up to a T. Then shimmy your hips over to the right just a hair. Then drop your knees over to the left. And you might need to wiggle your shoulders out from under you, and that'd be fine too. Draw your gaze over to the right or look up at the sky, your choice. Give your inner upper thighs a little squeeze. Then feel the upper half of your torso spin to the right as the right side of your hip lengthens and draws to the left. Feel your breath unravel here too. For 3. Final 2. Drop on in. For 1. On your inhale, squeeze your thighs, come all the way back center. Then exhale, unravel. You might need to level back out your hips and give yourself a little scooch. Then cross your left thigh over your right. This time hips go to the left. Squeeze your thighs in, take an inhale here. Then exhale, drop your knees over to the right side. You can turn your gaze over to the left if that feels okay in your cervical spine, but keep some length in the left side of your neck. Then feel the top of your left pec start to settle down to the floor. And your breath will move your body from the inside out. So with every inhale, just feel the length that happens in the left side of your waist. With every exhale, feel the 2 halves of your torso spiral their way open. For 5. Last 4. 3. And any amount more rotation for 2. And then 1. Then inhale, come all the way back through center. Unravel your legs. Hug your knees towards your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Take a huge inhale, squeeze everything in preparation. Exhale, Shavasana.
unwind and take up space. Legs wider than mat, palms wider than your mat. Let your eyeballs drop down and allow your spine to settle. Shavasana.